Thinking Healthy program is an evidence-based psychosocial intervention. By psychosocial intervention, we mean the intervention which focuses on the emotional aspect as well as the social aspect of someone's well-being. So when we want that person to have improved emotional well-being and improved social well-being, we deliver psychosocial interventions. And by the term evidence-based, it means that it has been tested and it has been proved effective for reducing the pre- and postnatal depression in mothers. So Thinking Healthy program is an evidence-based psychosocial intervention for mothers who are experiencing pre- and postnatal depression. And this is the intervention which is not delivered by mental health specialists. This is the intervention which is delivered by, if you have community workers in your communities, if you have volunteers, if you have, sometimes we have these lay counselors. So these people, they don't have to be the mental health specialists to be delivering this intervention. So this is one of the very, very basic key feature of this intervention. And why do we want interventions to be delivered by non-specialists? The reason is that the prevalence of pre- and postnatal depression is very high. So globally, 1 woman out of 10, she experienced pre- and postnatal depression. Whereas in low and middle income countries, the prevalence is much higher. So 1 woman out of 4 experience pre- and postnatal depression. So very high prevalence. The prevalence is very high, but the mental health specialists in low and middle income countries are very few. So if you look at this diagram of psychologists, you see in the high income country, there are 14 psychologists for the population of 100,000. Whereas in the low middle income countries, only 0.60 psychologists for the population of 100,000. And if you look at the psychiatrists, psychiatric nurses, in the high income countries, there are 32.95 psychiatric nurses for the population of 100,000. Whereas in the low and middle income countries, there is only 1 psychiatric nurse for the population of 100,000. So because of this huge gap between the people who needed the treatment and the people who provided the treatment is almost 90 to 100% in the low and middle income countries. So when this gap is so big, the people who wanted some mental health treatment and the people who could deliver it, there are very, very few. So say that for the population of 100,000 women, if there is only 1 psychiatrist or 2 psychiatrists, it's not possible for them to help this much people who are in need.